Beiten-Burkhardt explains the German Employment Protection Act. Paul is an experienced Chief Human Resource Officer. He wants to let an employee go and has to set up a letter of dismissal. His assistant Linda helps him. She asks Paul to briefly explain the Employment Protection Act. She already knows it applies to companies with more than 10 employees. Employees who have worked in a firm for at least 6 months benefit from special protection. Paul confirms this. Every dismissal notice must be in accordance with the law. Otherwise, it's invalid, and the employer must continue to employ and pay the employee. The law divides possible grounds for dismissal into 3 categories. Firstly, dismissal based on the person of the employee. This can apply if the employee can no longer perform his duties and the reasons relate to their person. For example, if someone is off sick frequently or for a long period, or if the employee loses a necessary license. Secondly, dismissal on behavioral grounds. This is allowed in the event of unacceptable misconduct in the workplace. For example, manipulating the number of hours worked, expense fraud, sexual harassment, or theft. As a rule, a warning must first be issued. If the misbehavior continues, the employee may be dismissed. Cases of gross misconduct, however, may be met with instant dismissal. The third category concerns operational dismissals. External reasons, for example, a sales slump, or internal reasons, the relocation of activities to external service providers, give the company the right to cut jobs. The selection procedure will determine who may be made redundant. Employees are sorted into groups of comparable qualifications. A ranking list is then created. The selection criteria are age, maintenance obligations, the length of service, and any severe disability. Linda should also know that the carefully worded letter of dismissal must be signed by all competent persons in the original form. Linda understands, but writing a watertight dismissal notice yourself? Paul reassures her. He too asks his lawyer to check notice letters from time to time. After all, he always has to be prepared for the employee who is being dismissed to issue a lawsuit. Today's meeting is over quickly. The truck driver from logistics has lost his driver's license for a long period. This means he cannot meet the requirements of the job. As sorry as Paul is, he will have to dismiss him, and he is allowed to as well.